Is Zubac doing here? Look at this space between you and Zion. Are you kidding me? Get up and guard him. You're just letting Zion go right to the rim for a layup. Again, we already have a double team coming with Zubac here. Stop. This is where your double team comes from. Why is Paul George? This is now a triple team. Paul George is standing in the paint. He has no chance to get out to his man now. Cannot play off Zion Williamson like this. Look at this. Are you kidding me? You're not even resisting Zion Williamson's post-up till he's already in the paint. Safe to say that's a little late, and it's an easy 2. An atrocious gamble by Marcus Morris. Please get back, back, back. Keep numbers in transition even. You gamble here, numbers are no longer even. And it's a 2-on-1, easy Pelicans dunk. Switching this ball screen, Marcus Morris has got to work a lot harder than this. Like right now, you got to immediately get up and guard one-on-one. Look at the angle you're coming from. Now you're never in position to guard one-on-one. So now this player's just going to blow right by you, draw help, dunk, a layup. You got to show your hands when you're guarding C.J. McCollum. Look at this right here. Stop. Look at Norman Powell guarding C.J. McCollum. Look at his hands. Okay, see how he can't see your hands? So instead of you having your hands wide, and just sliding with McCollum, ready for whatever, now because you're not showing your hands like this, look, now your hands got to drop to the floor for that instant. That little instant that you drop your hands to the floor, C.J. McCollum's going to shoot right over you. If you're John Wall here, you got to do a way better. Look at the space between the screener and the ball handler. You got to do a way better job of stepping up and over the top of this, okay? Because you just allow yourself to get, look at this space. Because you allow yourself to get screened, now look at, this player here for the Clippers just has to show for an extra second. What does that mean? Now look at the angle that he's taking to get back to his man. Now this big is going to have him sealed because he's late to recover, and now Larry Nance Jr. is just going to be able to do little bully ball and an easy little layup. John Wall is feeling out a screen that doesn't happen, okay? Larry Nance does not set this screen. So why are you, if you get screened by Larry Nance, okay, and this player comes off the screen, you can react, ball screen defense executes. But when you react to a screen that never gets set, look, now you're out of position. So now this player's going to blow right by you. Jose Alvarado, draw help at the rim, which means it's an easy putback dunk. And you don't need to triple team the post. Look at this. Luke Kennard, Nicholas Batum, both triple teaming the post. When that happens, now there's nothing to rotate. There's nobody to rotate. So it's a wide open 3, of course. I mean, the Clippers are in a zone. It doesn't matter. You still can't give up 2-on-1s, okay? Get this big up and hedge off out of the zone. Push this guard out that way. Again, this player's got no place to go because backside helps right here, okay? But again, you're giving up a 2-on-1. What do you think is going to come from that? Ivica Zubac, you cannot get to the middle of nowhere. This is getting into the middle of nowhere in transition defense. Find somebody to guard. Don't just stand in no man's land. When you do that, you give up open 3s. Stop giving this guard the lane. Get up. Hedge. Where's this big rolling to? The backside help is right here. Push this guard out of the lane. Instead, look, you give this guard the lane, so this is a wide open little shot in the paint that this big has to contest, which means there's nobody to box out Jonas Valanciunas, so it's an easy offensive rebound, okay? And, easy 2 for New Orleans. If you're Luke Kennard right here, you cannot be allowing Jonas Valanciunas to just chill right here. You got to initiate contact, battle for real estate now. Get him out of here. When you don't do that, I mean, look, Jonas is catching us in the charge circle. Forget about it. Okay, so we got a turnover here. Look at this player right here. So if Zion has this ball, why is your first reaction not to get back and sprint back, okay, and even out the numbers? Look what this player does. Gambles towards the ball. What? So now we just lost you in numbers. So what should be a 3-on-3 is a 3-on-2 and a layup. Can't gamble guarding Zion here. Look at this little gamble right here by this man guarding Zion Williamson, okay? You're going to gamble right there. Stop. Let's take a look at what that gamble does. See how now that gives Zion the angle to just absolutely mash you in the paint? So look, now he's already in the charge circle. That collapses the entire Clippers defense right here. And of course, it leads to a open catch-and-shoot corner 3. Why is this Clippers player here, John Wall, walking into a screen? Please, just stay this way. Look at this. Look at this handoff here. Just get up and guard. You're walking into a screen. Look at this. You just walked into a screen as opposed to just getting up here and guarding. But you walk yourself into a screen, so now C.J. McCollum's open for three. Cannot backpedal if you're John Wall here. Stop. Stay right here in a defensive stance. Look at when you backpedal. Now look. Now when you backpedal, you got to take a step up. See this little step up right there? That's how C.J. McCollum blows right by you, and it's a little shot in the lane. You're Terrence Mann. You cannot open your hip to where there's no help. See how his hip is opened this way where there's no help? Nah, you got to get up and get your hip this way to where there is help, okay? But you're letting Zion beat you away from help, and it's just an explosion right to the rim for an and one. All right, so the Clippers are in a 2-3 zone here. Now, this player from the paint is going to come up to guard Zion Williamson off this ball screen. Okay, stop. This is how you get killed in the zone when somebody's guarding nobody. This player's got to come over here. This player's guarding the wing, so this player can stay here. But that man is guarding nobody, Terrence Mann, so it leads to an easy Pelicans dunk. What is Ivica Zubac doing? How are you falling asleep on Zion Williamson? Zion Williamson's going to catch this ball. You're not even close to ready to guard, so it's an easy two. You have to get your feet set in a defensive stance, ready to guard. So right here, get to the three-point line, feet set, ready to guard, defensive stance. When you just backpedal, you just backpedal into giving up a McCollum open three. Absolutely cannot give up 2-on-1s when Zion Williamson's the screener here. Okay, stop. You've got to hedge. Get this guard out. First of all, the second this guard hesitates, picks up his dribble, brings his dribble back with the sideline right there, that's going to be in like less than half a tenth of a second. Okay, I'm going to be able to recover. Meantime, backside help comes right here on Zion Williamson. This player can occupy these Pelicans players 2 passes away. But instead, you give up a 2-on-1, and that's just way too easy for Zion. All right, when Zion Williamson crosses the three-point line, you better be initiating contact and battling for real estate now. That doesn't happen. Look who's initiating contact. It's Zion Williamson. So now you're forced to front the post. That forces backside help. That means nobody can guard in the corner. So now look. Now this is just going to be an easy rip-and-go drive, collapse the defense, and it results in an open McCollum three. Ivica Zubac, you cannot do this. You cannot allow Valanciunas to just chill right here, right next to the block. You've got to get up and initiate contact now. Battle for real estate now. Do your work early. None of that happens. Look who's initiating the contact. It's Valanciunas, and look where he's catching it, inside the block. It's over at that point. Quite simple. Reggie Jackson is begging to help you right here. Okay, so if you're Marcus Morris, get up and force McCollum this way. I mean, you're getting beat away from any help, so you give up an open step-back jumper. Again, same thing. Marcus Morris, Paul George is dying to help you, so get up, force him into this help. When you allow yourself to get beat away from any help, it's another McCollum step-back jumper. Want to defend in the gaps, your feet cannot take you inward. You have to be in a defensive stance with your feet set. Watch this player right here, okay? Look at his feet. Where are his feet? Look at this footwork inward there. Now you're never getting outward, and it's an open three. Nicholas Batum can certainly not try and front Zion Williamson in the post with no backside help, because now look, now Zion's just going to spin right off him. It's going to be an alley-oop. When you're guarding Zion Williamson in the post, there can never be space. Look at this space that you're just giving him right here. No, you got to get up. He's got to be feeling your body right now, and make sure he can't go baseline where there's no help. Force him into the middle where there is help. But look what you give him space, you let him spin baseline, and it's about as easy as an and one can get. All right, if you're doubling right here, okay, so this player's doubling from over here. This player obviously sinks down because you can't leave this weak side block open. Okay, stop. So right now, if Zion's coming this way and makes this pass, this player's got to be ready to rotate here. Okay, same thing here, and then this player rotates up here. But there's no rotation, so obviously it's a wide open three. Not double team Zion from the block. It's way too late. Stop. Right here, this is where your double team needs to come from. This player then's able to rotate here. This player's way up the line, rotates here, and then this player goes to the corner, and the man that doubles takes this man. You're going to try and double Zion from the already when he's inside the block. Forget about it. It's an easy two. If you're Marcus Morris, you cannot be focusing on the post, okay? You got to double in the post. You cannot fall asleep on your man. What are you doing here? You're staring at the post so that now your man gets open for three. I mean, no other explanation. Very basic. Here's a down screen. Your man is setting this down screen, so you need to get attached to him with your arms out so this player can't curl. Look how this player is able to curl off the down screen and right into a layup. What are you doing if you're Luke Kennard here? You cannot just double team here. You've got to already be in a position. If your feet take you inward, you're screwed. Look at this. This big is dropping to the ball, and you have backside help right here. Why? What is Luke Kennard is just accomplishing? Nothing. Doubling for absolutely no reason, and now it's a wide open three. All right, I mean, Zubac's got to show some effort here. I don't know, like, you're guarding Larry Nance here, okay? So, skip pass gets made, this player recovers. You got to sprint out to Larry Nance. Look at this loafing, and now you give up an open jumper. If you are switching this dribble handoff, this can't happen, okay? You've got to get level to the player giving the handoff so you're immediately ready to guard, and this player has to go underneath. That doesn't even come close to happening. You have two people guarding the ball. This player is never in position to even guard at all, and now it just leads to a C.J. McCollum blowing right by you into the lane for two. Clippers are in a zone. This is how you get murdered in a zone when somebody's guarding nobody right here. You're guarding air. You got to get down and find someone to guard because that pushes this player out to the corner, this player here, and you onto this Pelicans player right here. Okay? But when you're not guarding anybody, you're leaving somebody. That's the corner, so now this player can easily just rip and go right into the lane, and it's an easy layup. Boy, is this absurd. Look at how easy this is. Look at the screen. Are you joking me? The separation between the ball and the screener. Why is this player walking into a screen? Just take one step up, and you're fine. But you don't, and you give up an open three. What is this player for the Clippers doing here? I mean, so you switch this ball screen. This big is doing fine guarding the ball, okay? So look at this. You're doing fine. Why are you ball watching? Stay with your man. But you come and double for no reason, and now your man obviously is wide open for two. You just do nothing about this ball screen. Please get up and hedge and get this guard out of the lane. Okay? This player is rolling right into backside help anyways. This Clippers player can occupy these Pelicans players 2 passes away. But instead, you just give this guard a wide open floater for no reason.